This morning I just read this WSJ article, Wall Street Journal, saying 3M, ticker symbol MMM, is cutting 2,000 jobs and cutting the entire 2019 guidance. It suffered a pretty dramatic drop of stock price within the last few days. It's now trading at about $189. $189. Okay, so I want to talk about some of these companies. Okay, so who is the CEO? Michael Roman. Okay, let's remember his name. Michael Roman. I want to talk about some of these companies who are basically legendary. However, it's just been terribly mismanaged. And anybody who like to invest out there, this is usually what I do first. I don't look at the stock price. Stock price is the last thing I look at. Okay. First thing is I go to their cash flow. That's the first thing, and I will tell you why 3M is horribly managed. And cutting 2,000 jobs is actually just the beginning. Okay. First, let's look at this. Their income is pretty flat for the last 5 years. Operation cash flow is pretty flat for the last 5 years. Okay, I don't care about expenditures. I don't care about any of these. I go straight here. It's paying dividend. Okay, dividend has been increasing for 5 years straight. Here is a kicker. They have been spending money to buy back stock every single year for the last 5 years. They borrowed money, 2014, $1 billion, $3.5 billion. Borrow money, borrow money, borrow money. They kept borrowing money, and then they keep buying back stocks and pay dividend. Okay, remember that. Now their cash flow operational, it's pretty decent, $6 billion. It's not bad. Okay, and then at the end, free cash flow is pretty high. Okay, 5 billion, 5 billion, 5 billion, 4.8, 4.8, pretty consistent. So let's look at balance sheet. This is the kicker. Total asset 36 billion. That's 2018. Okay, their equity is 9.7 billion. It's been dropping steadily for the last 5 years. Notice that? And then their total liability is going up. Okay, for the last 5 years. This is the one. Long-term debt, 6.8 billion, 8.8, 10.7, 12.1, 13.5. It just goes straight up through the stratosphere. Why? They're being borrowing money to buy back stock, even though the stock price is overpriced. Okay? They intentionally destroying their balance sheet to jack up the stock price. Borrow money, pay dividend, buy back stocks. Short-term debt, pretty decent. Okay, they got enough cash to cover the short-term debt, which is not a problem. That is not a problem. Total current liability 7.2 billion. Total asset is 13 billion, 13.7. So their current asset can cover their current liability, no problem. But this is the one that I'm absolutely just furious about. I'm not a current 3M investor. I used to be. I sold them because they have a horrible balance sheet, and this is one of the reasons. Today, they just announced 2,000 job cuts. The stock price dropped, and I would just say, good for them. They need to fix this. And I want to say this. Some of these companies who has good products, they are competitive, they are absolutely innovative, but they are just being led by a horrible, idiotic management team. Okay? Next time, I'm going to talk about another company who's pretty famous. They do the same thing. They keep borrowing money to buy back stock, to jack up the stock price. And these companies deserve to be punished. That's all I'm gonna say. So at 189, I think they are overvalued. And usually, if you go through the Graham valuation equation, after you do 100 times, 200 times, you'll notice that if you have a PE ratio that's closer to the EPS number, for example, right now EPS of 3M is 9, and you got a PE ratio of 9, usually that means the stock is undervalued, okay, or fairly valued. Right now, I would say this stock can drop another 50%. And we'll take a look at that. At that time, it's probably worth looking at. But right now, I still think it's overvalued. I have to do a Graham valuation equation on them. But for anybody who out there who like to invest, this is one of the lessons learned. Okay, be careful how the management team manage their operation cash flow and how they borrow money and spend that money. And the bottom line is this: some of these CEOs and management team, they have very short-term focus. They borrow money, buy back stock, jack up the stock price, and the CEO or whoever, the CFO, I don't know who, they will look at this, okay, I'm gonna quit, get my golden parachute, sell my stock options, sell when the stock is high because I borrow money. I buy back stock, check out the stock price, I sell the stock, I exercise my stock option, I get my golden parachute, I get my $1 million, and I bail. The hell with long-term outlook of this company. That's a lot of companies in the United States that will do this. So if you're an investor, be careful and look at how companies borrow their money and spend their money. Thanks.